Foul on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready. 5-9.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Hey, easy.
Shoot.
Over.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Don't be scared. Under. Hey, easy.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Undercut. Under. 5'9".
Check now.
Sammy.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ready. 95-56.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5'9". Easy, opposite. Kill.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. Check. 51, Mike 51. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put on.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's caught by Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
15.
54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
First down, Rivers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Green 90. Set 180. Orange 5-4.
You better bring it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run it. Freeman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
White.
Mark 55. Mark 55.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Black 15.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. That one into the hands of Hamilton. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Here we go.
This is Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, kill. 5.
On 2nd and 2, Breeze, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
3rd and 9.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Kill. 13.
Breeze going to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Let's get some penetration here.
Hey, Delta.
Following the interception here, Rivers. A little check down to Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete. It's Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A 23-yard attempt.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Check 31. Check 31.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, lock it.
Come. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Shut up.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 13. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. This is Love. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Kill, kill. Set. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All day, baby, all day.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Eat. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Slam, slam, slam. Pick the edge. Go, go, wait.
Rivers to throw it. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. After the penalty, here's Freeman. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one, and in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Begin.
Hey, Rocket.
Switch.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got Sanu. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing Rivers. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
At the Bucs 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll find Lindsey here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shoot. Over. Check 3.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
You're good. Right forward, ready. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Miller, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready? We're waiting.
47.
12. Hey, kill. Hey, easy. Jim. Ready,
Throwing now is Breeze. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Check. Joker.
Hey, easy.
From the 44, Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Tighten up. Check.
Sammy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Let him. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Sammy. Watch out.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready? We're waiting. Kill. Here, 21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go orange. Check orange.
From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. Open man here is Hamilton. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a timeout coming in here defensively.
Let's go.
As they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 13.
On first down, Lindsey. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
All right. Hey, Brown 80. 55.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Split.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
3rd and 6.
Still 180. 180.
I know he ain't got it.
He got it.
Here's Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now Breeze. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Kill. On one. Hey, Orbit.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47's the mic. I got it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one will wind up a Denver victory for many offensive fire.